What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? We here. What up? What's going on, guys? We ain't been live in a minute. It is good to be back. It is good to be back. Feels good to see my people again. What's good, y'all? What's good, man? Make sure y'all tap in. Let me know where y'all are coming in from. And we about to get into this thing. What the hell? We about to get it. My phone just said no SIM. What the heebie-jeebie just went on here? Okay, that's interesting. Jamaica in the building. Let me know where y'all are coming in from. Jamaica in the building. DMV, Long Island, Styling. Where else we got? Florence, South Carolina checking in. Baldwin Hills, New York City, Boston, Western Australia, Baltimore. Shout out to B More, man. Who else is that? Omaha, Kentucky, SoCal, H-Town in the building. Yes, sir. Rockville was good. Let's give it like 30 more seconds. Let me do my shout out. I haven't been here in a minute. Michigan, St. Louis, Florida, Mississippi, NYC. Dropping in from Queensland, Australia. Shout out to you, fam. I was watching this while doing my 5-page political essay. Okay. What else we got? Cincinnati in the building. What up? Let's give it 10 more seconds. Let me do my shout outs to my people. And West Florida and Detroit. Jamaica, Queens. Shout out to Jamaica, Queens, man. And Hartford and Philly and Alabama. All right, so let's get into this. So I want to give a shout out to the basketball show because this dude been finding these topics faster than I don't know what. Like I'm not going to front for like the last maybe 3-4 days or like a week. Some of the topics I've been talking about is because I've seen it on his show. And once again, he came through to drop another gem on me. And I had no idea that this even went down. None whatsoever. So, as you guys know, Game Over podcast with Max Kellerman and Rich Paul, which I recently found out, funny enough, is on Netflix. Excuse me, I didn't even know that. They're at it again. They're going viral again. Why? Because once again, Rich Paul, who says he's cool with Michael Jordan, him and Max Kellerman got into an argument, and Rich Paul started with the hating. So basically, and I'm going to play the video for y'all. Basically, Max Kellerman said to Rich Paul, excuse me, if Michael Jordan played in today's NBA, he said Michael Jordan would average a 40-point triple-double. The moment he said that, the hating ensued. So let me pull up the clip for y'all on Twitter, matter of fact, and I'm going to play it for y'all. First of all, let me see. Can I one thing I've been trying to figure out, can you flip your phone on Twitter? Oh, you can. I didn't even know that. I never knew. Anyway, let me play it for y'all.
I don't think Michael Jordan in today's game would average a 40-point triple-double, Rich.
Now you're out of your mind.
I'll explain. Michael Jordan's usage rate was way ahead of everyone else's in his day. And today the usage rate is even higher for the primary guy. His usage rate would be through the roof. It would dwarf Luka's or Harden's.
No, sometimes.
That's one.
Sometimes people say things, and here's the thing. MJ is my guy.
I'll
like
prove
really,
it.
like really.
I got you.
That's like, we have a great relationship. And I never ask him these things when I'm around him because whatever. But I do believe sometimes people say things that he don't even believe.
I will demonstrate the case. You tell me where there's a flaw in the logic. The usage rate would be even higher than it used to be. Now, the way that guy is used nowadays is as the primary ball handler, right? They take what used to be a 2-guard and they make him or even a 3, and they make him the point guard, basically. MJ spent 1 year of his career as a point guard. He averaged 32, 8, and 8. That's the first thing. And the usage rate is much higher now. But here's the next thing, Rich. People talk about MJ's outside shooting, right? Because he's a 33-ish% lifetime three-point shooter.
No, he was a born jump shooter. Why would you talk about his outside shooting? The three ball, or you just saying
I'm talking about
jump
the three
shot?
ball. The three ball.
But
MJ,
he would perfect
three times in his career, shot at least 3 threes a game. Every time he shot at least 3 threes a game, meaning he had more reps doing it, he shot no less than 37%, almost 38% from three, okay? Meaning, nowadays, a player like MJ would shoot 8, 10, 12 threes a game, given his high usage. And the more he shot, the higher the percentage went, which is in form with how his jump shooting was, his free throw shooting. He could shoot. MJ would be no less than a 37%, maybe a 40% three-point shooter if he was focusing on that part of his game. And his own stats bear it out. His usage rate would be higher. What does 32, 8, and 8 turn into? What does 37, 5, and 6 turn into? Because he averaged it back then.
No, you're missing a major point. You're basing this as if people still consider the pecking order. These kids today, they're not bowing down to nobody. They're not just going to sit around and let you shoot every shot.
I mean, they do it for Luka and Harden.
No, they don't.
They did it for Harden.
No.
But
No,
okay,
they don't.
Are you
That's
telling
not-
me that Luka or Harden would average more points than MJ?
What I'm telling
They're in
you
the mid-30s.
What I'm telling you is, in today's NBA, guys are coming in and they're not caring as much as you think about who you are and what you did, because in their mind, I'm the guy too. So I disagree with that. Now, could he average 40? Yeah.
How did
he?
Yes.
Yeah, but you said a 40-point triple-double.
But Rich, if he's at 32, 8, and 8 in that era without shooting the three, what do you think he is today? You think he's not going to add 5, 8 points? And he had 37
you
points.
said a
He's at 35
40-point
points.
triple-double.
He would average over multiple seasons. He would average that.
Oh my God!
And he would win the championship.
I know you got the shoes
while doing
on.
it.
This is ridiculous. And again, you're talking to the biggest fan. Listen. Let me just tell you.
Harden came close to a 30 plus point triple double. Do you know how much better in every area of the game MJ was than Harden? Harden doesn't do a single thing better than MJ.
Do you know I could recite every commercial that came on WGN?
All right.
Because I never changed the channel.
I got you.
So you heard what Rich Paul had to say. First of all, for those of y'all who have been on this channel for a long enough time, y'all know that we've done shows literally talking about how Michael Jordan could average over 40 points per game in this era. Shout out to Official King. He says, they are so jealous of Jordan's legacy and his impact, especially the Batty, Paul, Sharp, James family. Appreciate the super chat, fam. So y'all know we've done this many a times on this channel. We spoke about it. First of all, let's get to one of the points that Rich Paul made, which was it's a different league today. Players, the younger players don't have that reverence for like the top names in the game. They're going to go at everybody. It don't matter the name on the back of your jersey. Players are going at you because they feel like, okay, I'm on that level too. Similar to what you kind of saw with like Anthony Edwards and Kevin Durant. So wait a minute. Are you telling me when Michael Jordan played, his opponents didn't go at him? Are you telling me when Michael Jordan played, his opponents didn't feel like, yo, who is this dude? I feel like I'm better than him. Who does he think he is? Are we being serious right now? The thing I don't understand, he says, crack is back. Brothers Paul, appreciate the comment. The thing I don't understand is this, man. These guys act like as if they were like the only ones that have access to information and knows what went down 20, 30 years ago. They talk as if like they're the gatekeepers of information. Like we don't have any information. All of it belongs to them. So whenever they speak, they feel like they're giving you some new insight. First of all, MJ would ball in this era. This league is now saw. Appreciate the comment. First of all, when Michael Jordan played, teams used to go at him. Teams used to foul the hell out of Michael Jordan. The bad boy Pistons weren't looking up at Michael Jordan and saying, oh my God. When Reggie Miller got into it with Michael Jordan, he wasn't looking at him like, oh my God, that's Michael Jordan. When him and Charles Barkley were going back and forth with each other, it wasn't like, oh my God. When him and when they were going against the Houston Rockets and all of them, Vernon Maxwell wasn't looking at Michael Jordan like, oh my God, that's Michael Jordan. Let me not compete. Let me respect him. Let me bow down to him. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about right now, bro? What are we talking about? They went at MJ. They fouled MJ hard when he used to play. He played through physicality. Play it again. I'm going to play it for y'all in a second. So this thing of, they didn't, if MJ played in today's era, they wouldn't like have this. Who cares if you respect Michael Jordan or not? If he played in this era, you can't stop him even if you didn't respect him. He said, you think they're going to let him do. Who are the they? Who's stopping Michael Jordan? Who are the they? Who are these players that are meant to be stopping him? Who? Who are these guys that's going to lock up Michael Jordan? Who? Tell me, who are these guys? Who are you putting on Michael Jordan and say, lock him up? Who? You said who? Amin Thompson? You gonna put Amin Thompson and Kawhi Leonard in front of Mike? Bro, Kawhi Leonard, one of my favorite players of all time. Kawhi Leonard ain't got nothing for Michael Jordan, bro. Kawhi Leonard ain't got nothing for Michael Jordan. He don't got nothing for Michael Jordan. Nothing. Nothing. And I love Kawhi. He got nothing for him. Let me play the video for y'all again. So this is from Legion of Hoops, the page. Let me play for y'all again. For the people that ain't see it, let me play for y'all.
Michael Jordan in today's game would average a 40-point triple-double, Rich.
Now you're out of your mind.
I'll explain. Michael Jordan's usage rate was way ahead of everyone else's in his day. And today the usage rate is even higher for the primary guy. His usage rate would be through the roof. It would dwarf Luka's or Harden's.
Sometimes
that's one.
Sometimes people say things, and here's the thing. MJ is my guy.
I'll
like
prove
really,
it.
like really.
I got you.
And that's like, we have a great relationship. And I never ask him these things when I'm around him because whatever. But I do believe sometimes people say things that he don't even believe.
I will demonstrate the case. You tell me where there's a flaw in the logic. The usage rate would be even higher than it used to be. Now, the way that guy is used nowadays is as the primary ball handler, right? They take what used to be a 2 guard and they make him or even a 3, and they make him the point guard, basically. MJ spent 1 year of his career as a point guard. He averaged 32, 8, and 8. That's the first thing. And the usage rate is much higher now. But here's the next thing, Rich. People talk about MJ's outside shooting, right? Because he was a 33-ish% lifetime 3-point shooter.
No, he was a born jump shooter. Why would you talk about his outside shooting? The 3-ball, or you just say
I'm talking about
jump
the 3-ball.
shot?
The 3-ball. MJ,
he would perfect
3 times in his career, shot at least 3 threes a game. Every time he shot at least 3 threes a game, meaning he had more reps doing it, he shot no less than 37%, almost 38% from 3, okay? Meaning, nowadays, a player like MJ would shoot 8, 10, 12 threes a game, given his high usage. And the more he shot, the higher the percentage went, which is in form with how his jump shooting was, his free throw shooting. He could shoot. MJ would be no less than a 37%, maybe a 40% 3-point shooter if he was focusing on that part of his game. And his own stats bear it out. His usage rate would be higher. What does 32, 8, and 8 turn into? What does 37, 5, and 6 turn into? Because he averaged it back then.
No, you're missing a major point. You're basing this as if people still consider the pecking order. These kids today, they're not bowing down to nobody. They're not just going to sit around and let you shoot every shot.
I mean, they do it for Luka and Harden.
No, they don't.
They did it for Harden. But
No,
okay, are you telling me that Luka or Harden would average more points than MJ?
What I'm telling
They're in the mid-30s.
What I'm telling you is, in today's NBA, guys are coming in and they're not caring as much as you think about who you are and what you did, because in their mind, I'm the guy too. So I disagree with that. Now, could he average 40? Yeah.
How did he?
Yeah. But you said a 40-point triple-double.
But Rich, if he's at 32, 8 and 8 in that era without shooting the three, what do you think he is today? You think he's not going to add 5, 8, and he had 37
you
points.
Said a 40-point triple-double.
He would average over multiple seasons. He would average that.
Oh my God!
And he would win the championship.
I know you got your shoes on. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
Again, you're talking to the biggest fan. Listen.
Okay, so you heard what Rich Paul had to say. Let me go through some of these comments. He said, remember Glenn Rice, the top 3-point shooter? He would average 30 plus in today's game. Rich Paul's voice tone and insecure words had me turn off the live until the video was over. Appreciate the comment, man, and the super chat and the support. So let's get into this here. I'm not even going to get into the dumbass argument that some LeBron fans want to engage in, and they weren't engaging in it in this comment. In the comment section, I'll give you an example of it. Look at this guy here. This is from Bucket Central. Look what he wrote. Agree with Rich. I think MJ would be averaging 25 in this era. And I clicked on the post to read below it. And look at what these people said. Man, Cam Thomas averages 24. Mike averaging 32 at least. Yeah, let me reward it. MJ would average 32, but I feel he wouldn't be winning as many championships in this era. Another guy wrote, MJ would average 25 points per game just off of free. So this guy believes Michael Jordan would average 25 points per game this year in this era. I don't want to waste my time getting into the whole conversation of whether or not Michael Jordan can average over 40 points per game. That is dumb. Like, that is dumb. So I'm not even going to waste my time dignifying that as if you feel Michael Jordan is averaging 25 or 30 points per game in this era, it means that you're not really that smart, or you don't know what is going on. You're a fan of a sport that you don't even understand at all. Okay, to suggest that is just unadulterated stupidity, and I don't even want to get into that because it's stupid. It's not even like I'm hating. Michael Jordan's career high in a season is 37. 37.1, I believe. 37. And he was attempting less than 2 threes a game. That year, MJ made about 12 threes. Go look it up. The year he averaged 37, he made about 12 3-pointers that year. Not in a month. That's not what he averaged. That's what he made in a year. Go look it up. Verify it. It's right there on basketballreference.com. If you think I'm lying, go check. Somebody in the chat will check. And 12, right? 12 of 66. He averaged 37 in 1 year and made 12 threes. Somebody said 35. Yes, 35 years ago. Now, Kawhi Leonard this year is saying that he wants to attempt 12 threes a game, which is about 3 threes a quarter. Harden averaged 36, and he was averaging about 14 3-point attempts per game. The Chicago Bulls in 1998 as a team was averaging 14 3-point attempts. So I'm not going to get into the silly argument of could Michael Jordan average 40 points. I'm not doing it. It's a senseless argument. That's like saying if you put Kobe Bryant in this era a prime Kobe, a number 8 Kobe, and you put him in this era, Kobe Bryant is averaging 32. But Luka Doncic is averaging 34. Like, if this is how you're thinking and you think you're an NBA fan, you probably you're not an NBA fan because you don't even understand basketball. If Luka is averaging 34, you're telling me Kobe Bryant, who is a more complete scorer than Luka, is averaging less than Luka? Michael Jordan is averaging less points per game than Luka Doncic? What kind of drugs are we on this week? What are we talking about? Kobe was having games where he scored 50 points for 50 plus points for 3 straight games when his team was averaging 97. That was the league average. 97. No, 10. I think it was like 102. And his team was averaging I think 97 or something like that. 102 or 98. I forgot the number. And he says evolution counts. I don't know what you mean by that. Because if you're saying that Michael Jordan could evolve as well. But anyway, why is Rich Paul saying all of this? Rich Paul is saying all of this, I believe. LeBron, his fans, and Rich Paul sound worse than flat earthers. Oh, no, let's not start that. Okay, 97, right? Thank you, Too Raw. Kobe averaged 35.4, and the team averaged 97 points. He was averaging over a third of his team's points. Over a third. But anyway, let me tell you why Rich Paul cannot entertain Max Kellerman. He can't entertain the points that he was trying to assert. Do you know why Rich Paul cannot entertain what Max was saying? If Rich Paul looked at Max and Max said Jordan would average a 40-point triple-double, what does that then make us look at his client like? If you're conceding that Jordan could average a 40-point triple-double, how can you honestly say LeBron James is in the same class as a Michael Jordan? Because no one is accusing even a prime LeBron James of averaging a 40-point triple-double in this era. No one. So if he concedes to Max Kellerman that, yeah, MJ could probably do it, the distance it would create between Jordan and LeBron would be so wide. So of course he can't agree with him. Of course. He can say MJ's my guy and all of this. Of course. Number one. Number two, when Jordan played, he wasn't in the chummy era. So the thing of, do players respect him? Jordan don't care if you respect them or not. They were in the era where it's like, we're not friends. That was the mindset anyway. That was the mindset. So I'm confused about, players, the pecking order. I'm confused. Like, who's stopping him? Who's stopping him? That era, it wasn't like we're kumbaya. Everybody was trying to beat everybody else. So I'm confused. Matter of fact, I think he would abuse this era. I think he would abuse them. The Karl Anthony Towns and all of these, like, he's going to abuse these guys, bro. He will abuse them. Those guys played in an era when it was nasty. But to suggest that Jordan couldn't average easily over 40 or 4, it's a joke. Most LeBron fans don't even know Jordan had a season where he averaged 32, 8, and 8. They don't even know that. They don't even know that. They don't even know that. If you tell them, they don't even know. They don't even know. They don't even know MJ had a season where he averaged 32, 8, and 8. They don't know that. They think that those numbers are only left for LeBron. They don't even know that guy did that. Russell Westbrook had a 31, 10, and 10. No, but yeah, Russell Westbrook could average 31, 10, and 10, but Michael Jordan can't do it. Russell Westbrook, who can't shoot. who cannot shoot, average a 31-point triple-double. But Michael Jordan won't be able to average a 40-point triple-double. These guys can't wrap their minds around, like, when they say Michael Jordan is good, they think you're exaggerating. They think it's an exaggeration. Yeah, man, he's not that good. Come on. No, they can't wrap their brains around an idea of somebody being that much better than if they can't compute it. They can't. A guy that led the league in scoring 10 times, they can't understand that. They can't. They cannot. They think like Kevin Durant is the greatest scorer of all time. This is what this era thinks. They think Kevin Durant is the greatest scorer of all time. That's what they think. Kevin Durant is probably one of the 10 greatest scorers of all time. He's not the number one greatest scorer of all time. He's in the top 10. I'll give you that. He's not number one. And there are other guys that could cook just like KD. Jerry West was one of them. Jerry West could score the ball. Y'all heard of Alex English? He could score too. Don't even let me bring up a 6 foot, maybe 6'1" two guard that averaged 33. A 6'1" two guard that averaged 33. I never seen KD do that. He said Jerry West, because you don't know basketball. If you don't know Jerry West was a prolific scorer, you don't know basketball. You're laughing at your own ignorance. You're laughing at your own ignorance. People in the chat know you're the only one that don't know. He said Kevin Durant is a 7-foot sniper. Allen Iverson was 6'1", averaging 33. What's more impressive? A guy that's 7'3", scoring 27 points a game, 28 points a game, or a guy that's 6'1", scoring 33? What's more impressive? Like, let's be for real. What are we talking about? What's more impressive? But here's why I wouldn't say Kevin Durant is a top 5 scorer. And I'm going to tell you why. The number one reason I would say Kevin Durant is not a top 5 scorer is this. KD becomes significantly ineffective when you play him with physical defense. Kevin Durant is not the same player when physical defense is played against him. He is not. Go back to 2021. Who remembers the series where Ime Udoka was the coach of the Boston Celtics? Who remembers this? And they were allowed to play physical defense with KD. What did they do to Kevin Durant? They locked up KD so badly, we were wondering, would Kevin Durant even score 15 or 20 points in a game? Who remembers that? Put it in the chat. Who remembers when they played, okay, it was 2022, one of those years, where they were playing, and then what did Chris Broussard say? We did a show about it. Chris Broussard said, we did a show about it. He said, they are allowing the Boston Celtics to play 90s defense against Kevin Durant. That's what Chris Broussard said. They are allowing the Boston Celtics to play 90s defense on KD. And what KD could not handle was the physicality. Kevin Durant doesn't like when he's crowded, when he's being roughed up, when he's being pushed. He doesn't score like that. KD scores when you don't touch him or you get like touch fouls on him. where you don't push him off of his spots, you're not digging into his space, and they're not calling fouls. You're able to dig into the offensive player. Pause. When you play him with physical defense, he's a totally different player. AI went through that every single day in the NBA and still was scoring 30 as a 6'1" guard. As a 6'1" guard. So if we're talking about scores, I think there were guys that were better scorers than KD. He's efficient because you can't touch him. He's efficient because you can't touch him, and he's always played with exceptional perimeter talent. So it's difficult to key in on him. When you're playing with Stephen Curry and what's his name? Klay Thompson, you're playing one-on-one. Then you couple in the fact that you can't touch the guy. Of course he's going to be able to score. Of course. I remember when Klay Thompson scored 37 points in a quarter. It was damn impressive, but it was nothing like watching Kobe Bryant score 29 in a quarter. It was nothing like it because Klay Thompson is on the court with Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. So he's just running around, coming off screens, picks, whatever, pin downs, whatever, shooting. Kobe doesn't have that luxury of just running around and playing one-on-one and nobody else. The defense doesn't have to account for any other perimeter threat. Kobe's teammates were Trevor Ariza, Derek Fisher, and whoever else Phil Jackson wanted to put in the lineup. He says, so what? This dude is like, bro, you're a dum-dum. I'm giving you basketball information. You saying, so what? You're a dum-dum. Get out my live, bro. Go to the dirty section of YouTube. You clearly, this class is too advanced for you. Now he's going to say Kobe has Shaq. Bro, this class is too advanced for you, bro. You're lost. Go to another class, bro. Like, go to another class. You got left back like 3 minutes ago. Like, this live is above your head. Like, you don't get it. We get it. Stop leaving ridiculous comments. You got left back like 10 minutes ago, bro. Like, it's over. We're in the next classroom. You still talking about random stuff in the comments. So, in terms of Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan would average. I think Michael Jordan would do whatever he wanted to do in this NBA. I think MJ would do whatever he wanted to do in this NBA. That's what I think would happen. If MJ wanted to lead the league in scoring every year, he could. He could. If MJ decided I want to lead the league in assists every year, he could. He could. If MJ said I want to be in competition for Defensive Player of the Year every year, he could. He could. He was that good. He was that good. He could do anything he wanted to do. Anything. Not many people can say that. Not many. I don't know if players winning Defensive Player of the Year and the scoring title in the same year. I can't think of anybody in this NBA that's good enough to do that. There's nobody that is good enough in this era to lead the league, to win the Defensive Player of the Year and lead the league in scoring. I can't think of nobody. I can't. Maybe you can. Give me a name. Give me a name. Who can do it? Who? Who could do it in the last 10 years? Who? Who? Prime Kawhi? Hell no. Kawhi doesn't have the appetite to score like Michael Jordan. He doesn't. And he's not as creative as a scorer as Michael Jordan. Somebody said Wemby. He hasn't shown it yet. Offensively. Defensively, Wemby is there. But not offensively. I don't see it yet. Michael Jordan came in as a rookie and averaged 28 points per game, bro. As a rookie. Like, what are we talking about? Wemby, if Wemby was a if you could see it in the scoring, then probably, but I don't see it. Prime Bron, maybe. Lead the league in scoring and defense. Nah, I don't think so. No. To lead the league in scoring and be the great. No. I don't think so. I mean, could LeBron do some incredible stuff in a year in his prime? Absolutely. To do that, no. Because I don't believe LeBron is as good a defender as Michael Jordan. In their primes, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm sorry, I don't. Wade could defend. He's the number one guard in guard in terms of block shots and all of that. I don't think so. But Dwayne could defend. I just don't think so. SGA, hell no. Come on, man. People keep saying Kobe. I'm not gonna say Kobe because they're gonna be like, "You're a Kobe stan." I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say Kobe, but y'all know I'm already thinking him. Giannis is a good one. Giannis is a good one. That's a good one. That is a good one. That is a very good pick. Whoever mentioned Giannis, that's a good pick. Because Giannis can score 30 a game, 29 a game, and still win Defensive Player of the Year. That's a very good one. Who said Joker? Okay, that's a joke. Is it like a pun intended, no pun intended kind of thing? Come on. Possibly Joker? Hell no. Woo! Joker? Nah, bro. No. I give you offense. The defense, I'm not giving you that at all, man. Absolutely not. Absolutely. Luka Doncic would have a better chance making an all defensive team than Nikola Jokic leading the league being a defensive player of the year. Joel Embiid could have, but I think Giannis is a better bet. Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man has it in him. I think Anthony Edwards can play defense. And by the way, we need to start talking about Ant-Man as there are a lot of great players in the NBA, but we need to start having this conversation about Ant-Man being in the top 3. And I'm going to say something right now that may surprise some people. I'm taking Ant-Man. Let me tell you the people I'm taking Ant-Man over. I'll take Ant-Man over Luka. Yes. I will take Anthony Edwards over Luka Doncic. I will take Ant-Man over SGA. I'm taking Ant-Man over SGA. I know SGA is a finals MVP, regular season MVP, all of that. I just like the fact that Ant-Man is a high-level, two-way player that is clutch, that is athletic, that plays with this kind of ferocity. Let me tell y'all something. And I mean this. If you gave me an option right now, shout out to Sports and Fitness, right? Yo, the temperature about to go up in the chat. Yo, Sports and Sports and Fitness Rand's gonna be running down on people in the comments if you say something crazy. Sports and Fitness Rand's. I said Jerry West is a great scorer, and one of these dudes in the comments was like, "Ha ha ha, Jerry West can't score." I'm like, yo. So Sports, he lurking through the comments, looking for whoever said something crazy to crash out. I forgot my point. But anyway, as I was saying, if I could trade Luka Doncic for Anthony Edwards, I would do it in 5 seconds. If you told me you could swap Luka Doncic for Anthony Edwards, I'm doing it. And Ant-Man is not the playmaker that Luka is. He's not like perfect. I'll go find somebody else to complement him. That's a great playmaker as well that he can play. I'm taking Ant-Man every single. That guy actually plays defense, and he can score, and he's clutch. Give him to me. Give me Ant-Man. And I would take Ant-Man over SGA. That may sound controversial. I am. I like SGA. There have been some Kobe Bryant comparisons, but I'm not seeing that defense from Kobe, man. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Kobe was already making all defensive teams at this point of his career. He was already doing it. Kobe was already making all defensive teams at this point in his career. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing that whole Kobe Bryant thing. I'm seeing a person that's his own person, but I'm not seeing Kobe, man. I haven't seen it. Offensively, yeah, but Kobe was different. Kobe was more athletic. He could finish over through contact. He could finish above the rim, below the rim. You know, Kobe didn't really necessarily rely on fouls all the time. Kobe would get fouls, but Kobe plays different from Luka. Luka doesn't play to finish a play. Luka plays to get fouled. Half of the time Luka plays, he's throwing up Hail Mary shots. He plays to draw fouls. He doesn't play to finish off his moves. That's annoying to watch from my personal standpoint. It's annoying. Like, because I know you're always trying to foul bait and get like, that's what it's not about really finishing. I don't like that style of play. That's just me, though. And I feel like a lot of the calls that Luka gets, nobody touches him. Nobody. Especially that play where he, when he calls for like a pick and then he gets the defender on his back. Y'all know that play. He gets him on his back. They're riding his back. And then what does he do? He jumps into the defender and then like flails out and they call a foul. That's not a foul, bro. You're jumping into me. I'm not creating the contact. You are, and then you do some kind of like awkward shot and then they call a foul. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. In my personal opinion, that's not a foul. It's not a foul. That's just me, though. Anyway, guys, man, appreciate you guys. Patrick Ewing could have did that. Would you be surprised if the Wolves beat OKC in the playoffs? No, but I think it'll come down to, is Ant-Man going to play a smart game? Is he just going to be chucking up threes? Is Julius Randle going to be consistent? Is he going to be reliable? How are they going to coach against them? Are they going to have a good game plan? Like, I think it takes a lot of things to do that. There was another comment I was about to read, and then I'll be out. I think I lost it. I don't know. I thought I saw a comment, but I didn't see it. And does get a little shaky in playoff time. Yeah, so they're not perfect players. They're not perfect players. Anyway, he said day after LeBron James retires, close his channel. I'm sure you'll be here to figure out what I'll do the day after LeBron retires. Anyway, you're probably not gonna go to work, right? LeBron retires, you're gonna take off of work to cry. You're gonna get yourself like a box of Kleenex and cry yourself to sleep. You're gonna draw up a bubble bath and sit in the bathroom and light some candles and cry for LeBron while your wife is knocking on the door. Open the door. You gotta go to work, man. You gotta come help me feed the kids. Nah, LeBron retired, man. I don't know what to say. My Pookie Bear, Pookie LeBron, he retired. I don't know what to do with myself no more. I'm not watching basketball. No, that's what you're gonna do. Y'all know dead ass LeBron fans are gonna be crying when LeBron retired. They're probably gonna lose their whole purpose in life after that. What are we gonna do? That LeBron is gone. Oh my God, all this honey and nobody to rub it on. Huh? What y'all gonna do? All that honey sitting there in the freaking pantry with nothing to do with it. LeBron done retired. All of a sudden, you're gonna see LeBron highlights going through the roof because you know what LeBron fans are gonna be doing. Honey, I'll be right back. I just got to take a phone call. They're going to lock themselves in the basement and do what they do. Anyway, Edwards struggles when when they get they get what? They getting that honey ready for Brian. Oh, that's what they be right. They be calling this dude my king. I still can't get over that, man. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live, man. We're gonna catch you on the next one, man. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Peace.